Andy Serkis is covered in 50 reflective dots, and none of them will end up on screen. Those dots are motion capture markers, tracked by a ring of cameras surrounding the stage. Every marker's position gets recorded thousands of times a second. Editors use that data to build a digital skeleton underneath. Then they erase the dots completely and layer a CG creature on top. This technique is called performance capture, and Gollum from The Lord of the Rings helped prove it worked. Before that, most movie creatures were either puppets or hand-animated frame by frame. Weighted digital needed Serkis real facial timing to make Gollum feel alive, not robotic. So they built an entire pipeline just to translate his performance into pixels. Old-school creature effects relied on stop-motion or painstaking hand-keyed animation, one frame at a time. That approach could take animators months for a single minute of footage. Performance capture collapsed that timeline because the actor was already doing the acting. The computer just had to translate movement, not invent it from scratch. Serkis often performed scenes on location, in the dot suit, right alongside the human cast. Then he'd act the same scene again inside a mocap volume, a separate room built just to capture clean data. Both takes fed into the final shot, blending real chemistry with technical precision. It's part theater, part engineering. Facial capture uses even smaller markers, sometimes dozens painted right onto the skin. A tiny head-mounted camera watches every twitch, blink, and eyebrow raise up close. That data drives the digital face muscle by muscle, so a sneer reads as a real sneer. It's the difference between a mask and an actual performance. Here's the part that splits audiences. Would you rather re-watch the raw dot suit footage, or the finished CG scene? Answer that one in a word. Because studios leaned so hard into this method that it built entire franchises around it. Caesar in Planet of the Apes, Thanos, even Avatar's Nausicaa all trace back to this same dotted starting point. On set, co-stars sometimes had nothing to react to but a person covered in ping-pong ball-sized markers. They had to imagine a 9-foot ape or a hunched, hissing creature standing right there. That takes real trust in the performer, because the CG only shows up months later in a rendering farm. The scene lives or dies on imagination first, pixels second. By release day, every single marker is gone, replaced by skin, fur, or scales frame by frame. Nobody buying a ticket ever sees the raw footage. There's no blooper reel showing the dots by accident. The tracking data becomes disposable the moment the animation is locked. It existed for months, and then it never existed at all. So next time Serkis walks onto a set glowing with dots, remember, not one of them survives the final cut. Every marker gets erased so completely that the performance underneath is the only thing left standing. That's the trick behind your favorite CG character. The dots do the work, then disappear like they were never there.